Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Number one.
It's Week 7 of the NFL, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Dolphins and the Eagles on Sunday night.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 8 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Eagles at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. It doesn't put them in bad situations.
Well, the numbers for Mostert a week ago: 14 carries, 62 yards.
He's really been somewhat special to watch this season. It brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits 4th in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got their work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They fake the handoff. Now Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A little juke. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him. The guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
1st down, Dolphins.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. They'll run with Hall. The solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Fighting to stay upright. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Fighting through pressure. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2nd and a couple.
3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Tua. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Miami.
Tua to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 10. Hurts. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast, the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Dolphins been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
2 now on first down. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Second and 6 at the 48-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Play action. Here's Hurts. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. 9 yards that time.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Up the middle they go with Mostert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus in the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Short throw caught by Pitts. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. And Wilson in motion left. They'll They'll try and run here with Mostert. Oh, what a move. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And it'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Same connection. Dulcich once again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn them yet another 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Off of play action. Tagovailoa escaping the pressure. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts. So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Burt sets up to throw it. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 58 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. Makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 9. 1:54 on the clock. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. This is caught by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Tua. Catch made right side by Wilson. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Tua.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
That'll be caught by Hill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Here's Tua. Over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Tua. This is caught.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
At the 3-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Tua to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And they take a knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathed a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, it's just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest, eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stuff. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. Obviously, lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started. Please give me.
It's week 8 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Now back to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw here. That is caught. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Back to throw now on first down. A check down here for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running left, it's Henry. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He'll drop to throw. Got his man. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
First down and goal to go.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win into routes instead of their number 1 guy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry running right to about the 33-yard line. The Titans at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he gets this up past the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
But I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Traylon Burks, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
On for the extra point is Folk. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Falcons offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2. This short throw caught by Goddard. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Dallas Goddard. It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, caught by London. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them perused.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. In motion left is a running back. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Traylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 15. It's complete to Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. He'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's out quickly to London. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's 3rd and a few inches. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
A good run there off right tackle. In old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
This is unbelievable.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and it's taken in for the Titans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
Robinson up the middle. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And this just won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They begin with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
90 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
On third down, Henry wiggles free. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game. His 8th on the year.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 7. 65 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. London hauls this one in. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw.
This is Robinson.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his health. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah.
It's week 8 of the NFL, and the focus is on Jack Campbell, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Lions and the Raiders on Monday Night Prime Time.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midweek. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They'll set up a throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 21 carries, 96 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Here's the option. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
Shifts by him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here. And under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Goff off the bootleg.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Goff.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Goff.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
To throw is Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Here now a 3rd and 20. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It's taken to the 26. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now it's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Fighting through, and he's got space. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Montgomery with a good game there, and he broke 800 yards for the Bears' NFL best ground game last season. Divisional rival Detroit took notice and brought him in to boost their growing offense.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, Goff.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Wright's got it. So the completion gets him just a yard, and now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. The left side throw complete to Adams. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
65 yards.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Myers. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Lions 46-yard line.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Derek Barnes in on the stop. 2nd and 5. In motion left goes Myers. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They're going to look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. 2nd down and 6 now.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Lions now. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Goff now to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Goff on first down. It's complete to Williams. Final minute now of the third quarter. Off play action. Here's Goff. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Back now at Ford Field.
It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin. Touchdown, Raiders! Jacoby Myers, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 6. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And this will wind up the Lions' first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
Down to about the 32.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
To throw on second down is Goff. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
This to Laporta, right side.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Badgley on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Some strong running at the 20. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll set up to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 3.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Montgomery on the kick. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now Goff. That is caught. Nifty move. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Lions,
the loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Uh-oh, pull up in that new thing. When I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride.
gon' step by me? Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sicker than typhoid and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got the Vikings' creative quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Vikings and the Packers coming up next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for our
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have the Packers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Packers at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings 49-yard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jones diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person, obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I love was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Here's Madison getting it again on second.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speed.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Looking to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Madison.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On the return is Powell.
Oh, good move. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
They'll go Madison up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his 3rd 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a give to Jones running left. On a fighting through, and he's got space. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to Kraft, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that little deep, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
That's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me
review.
see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here, hauled in. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down.
2nd and 2 at the Packers' 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. Back to throw again. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here comes third and about a foot.
Back to throw.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the delay, Jones. And coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Vikings head out to take over once again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He gets it to Addison.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 40-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
From the 21, here's 2nd and a yard.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
At the 28-yard line.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 22. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And inside give to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Jones.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
2nd and 1 at the Vikings 27-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones breaks a tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Running right, Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up the first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown!
Jaden Reed
from 3 yards out.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
And he just
just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This goes out wide from Madison. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Draw play, Madison. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 109 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
Here's Madison running on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown! Alexander Madison from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Joseph now to have the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Nixon. Fielded just outside the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Musgrave.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, this tackles, that could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So it's all come down to this for Anders Carlson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. From the right hash, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Packers, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat.